Welcome to part 3 of my masterclass series. It's more of a Technicolor series than anything. So this is now inside one of the major cities. Uh, I can't draw worth crap, but anyways, here again is the core, and there's no real sun like ours or anything like that. It's more of a, at least not what I saw. The light is converted and sent through tunnels and whatever, and it lights up the cities from a dome, an upper dome. So here's the dome, and it's made of like spider web, like ribs that glow light. All the city pockets throughout all of Agartha, um, all the bases are kind of upright, just like we are. They face just as we face. They're not upside down like we are. Although that is possible, but I don't see that either. The main pillar of this is there's a giant pillar in the center of the city, massive city. It goes all the way around this pillar. And this pillar is made of trillions and trillions of cogs and threads of cogs and compact cogs, infinitesimal at the core, and then they get bigger and bigger towards outside of the core, towards the outer edge, and then it goes back and forth where it seems to breathe. So the threads and grooves, the cog wheels, all the machinery inside the center becomes larger, and then the outside becomes thinner, like a bunch of gearboxes, mechanical clock type cogs, just unbelievable, stacked on top of each other like infinite pancakes, all spinning and turning, like, clock complications. That wasn't complicated, was it? Anyways, so there's light that comes into the city. This pillar is huge, like blocks wide, and so we have that, and then we move into another image of where I saw. I think this is the South Pole, where I went in almost like remote viewing, I guess, from what I was seeing, was the entrance. And the entrance is like a oblong passageway. The ground was all black onyx, as was the ceiling, shiny, reflective. And along the side of the walls, when you come into this place at the South Pole, it's in the mountains, deep in the mountains, and under a ridge where if you were flying over, you wouldn't see it. These are all hieroglyphs of some form, and they get very thick at the center and even out, space out more towards the outer sides. Same with this side here, and they're all green, like emerald. I think other people have seen this type of green wall, emerald wall, glowing, kind of glows, and then that's the passageway into. It looks like a saucer could fit in there. And then with this image is what I saw of something like it seemed like a time machine I walked into this round room, and the floor was transparent. I couldn't quite see exactly what it was down there, but it seemed all mechanical of some type. I did see a rather large pine cone like device pointing up with lots of mirrors um, in a conclave, like all pointing upward towards the chair that was at the center. And it was like a dentist-like chair. And so then there was all of these like evenly spaced black screens. They were screens of some type, or reflectives, like the black onyx reflective, nothing in them, just like plates of some type, evenly spaced plates all the way around the entire room. And at the center of that, above me, was a very large silver pine cone shaped image. It had like its mirrors were concave, pointing downward again towards the chair, and this was at the top. So that is the some of the interior of what I saw. I imagine these pine cone like mirror reflectors shoot lasers or something, and all this reflective stuff somehow must be some kind of time traveling device of some type. Okay, now I guess for the final one, for a while anyway, is this confusing looking map. I can't draw worth nothing. I really can't. I cannot draw at all. So I tried drawing a map of the world, of the continents and that, and I couldn't do it. It was a mess. So all I did was draw all the mountain ranges, all the different mountain ranges, and the biggest mountain ranges in the world. So, and what we see here with all the arrows is that all these mountain ranges act as reflectors, like almost like giant dishes, and they all act as reflectors, and they're all keeping the earth balanced, moving out astral energies, information of all kinds. It's a giant sea of reverberating interference-like patterns. It does seem to move like it could be again that 1.6 gigahertz, the universal monitoring frequency, the Tao, all the different hums. So again, here we have, say for examples, Alaska's mountain range. This is supposed to be North America, and these are the Rocky Mountains and all the way down. They reflect out into Asia, that I'll show in a second. I can show that now. And so Asia here, China, has all these mountain ranges here, Altai, and a whole bunch of ribs of mountains. Like there's a whole ridge of all these different ribs of mountain ranges, and they're all reflectors, reflecting energy. And here's the Himalayas, reflecting back and forth between the China one. Going back again to the Appalachian Mountains on the east side of North America, and that reflecting into the Alps, the Scandinavian mountains, the Atlas mountains here, northwest of Africa. So that's at the very top of Africa. And then there's another big giant mountain range towards the bottom of South Africa, Drakensberg. And Then we have the Andes, which is a huge, massive mountain range that again moves towards Alaska. And here we have the Alaskan Great Dividing Ridge in eastern Australia. And sorry, I think I said Alaskan. Sorry about that. I meant Australian. So again, these are all reflectors, reflecting all kinds of energies back and forth to each other. I guess one of the best references for people would be the Mesa Ridge on Skinwalker Ranch, where the ridge is probably, I'm assuming, artificially made. It was created and built by the alien species, and it acts as a giant radio-like antenna system, reflecting and building these portals and stargates for which the beings can travel through. Okay, so that's the end of this series for now. I did see images of very lengthy city-like strands within these mountain ranges. I'll try to detail those at some other time. But these are alien-like cities that are like big, long strands that go deep into the earth and follow the mountain ranges. Okay, so thank you very much, and I hope this was all helpful to you. Okay, and see you next time.